Hello, my name is Reno. Let's talk about investment. What is an investment? An investment is an asset or item acquired with the goal of generating income or appreciation. In an economic sense, an investment is the purchase of goods that are not consumed today but are used in the future to create wealth. In finance, an investment is a monetary asset purchased with the idea that the asset will provide income in the future or will later be sold at a higher price for a profit. In a world of investment, there are known terms high risk, high return, and low risk, low return, which basically the higher the amount you invest in, the higher the risk it get, and the more you will get in return, and vice versa. Let me explain to you some of the most basic types of investment. Number 1, property. Property investment can be done in form of land, shops, houses, or apartments. This investment is relatively safe and has low risk because the selling price or rent is more stable and tend to increase from year to year. The weakness is the initial capital needed is quite large. Property investment is relatively easy to be done. Number 2, precious metals. Almost similar to property investment, investment in precious metals is relatively stable and tend to increase in price from year to year. The initial capital to invest in precious metals is not too large. This investment is liquid or easy to cash back, but there are a lot of artificial metals, so the investor needed to carefully think about which metals they would buy for an investment. Number 3, deposit. Deposits are a safe instrument because they are guaranteed by Lembaga Penjamin Simpanan or LPS. Their returns can already be predicted with a definitive value. The disadvantage of deposits is relatively small profits when compared to other investment instruments. Number 4, bond. A bond is a fixed instrument that represents a loan made by an investor to a borrower, typically corporate or governmental. A bond could be thought of as an IOU between the lender and borrower that includes the details of the loan and its payments. Bonds are used by companies, municipalities, states, and sovereign members of governments to finance projects and operations. Owners of bonds are debt holders or creditors of the issuer. Bond details include the end date when the principal of the loan is due to be paid to the bond owner, and usually includes the terms for variable or fixed interest payments made by the borrower. The rate of return on bond is higher than deposits. Here's a quick recap of the types and their main advantages and disadvantages. For property, the advantages is very easy to be done. Disadvantages is the initial capital needed is quite large. For precious metals, The advantage is the initial capital is not too large, and the disadvantages is a lot of artificial metals. For deposit, the advantages is a safe instrument guaranteed by lembaga penjamin simpanan. The disadvantages is relatively small profit. For bond, the advantages is bonds can be used as a collateral for bank credit. The disadvantages is the liquidity level of bond is quite low. So if we a young generation that are new to the world of investment and wanna try to invest onto something, I highly suggest that we go for property investment, specifically rented house or kontrakan, because the process to get start with it is pretty easy, and we should already know how to do it by now. Like we go to some places and looking for a vacant house for sale that are not too expensive and buy it. It is better if you got the house near a university or a factory, because people that work there or study in those university usually comes from a far place and will looking for a place to stay, and the risk of owning a rented house is not too big. So if you want to invest onto something, good luck. Thank you for watching. See you.